On this 50-point inspection from Treehouse Brewing Company at various locations in Massachusetts, they do brew out of Charlton, Massachusetts. I have Hello Greater Boston. This is an American double IPA coming in at 8.2% ABV. I picked this can up. I actually picked a 4-pack of this, plus other various beers from Treehouse, up at the Tewksbury location, which is kind of just a drop-off point for them. You can go and place an order, go there, and they'll deliver right to your vehicle. But yeah, each can had a different bit of artwork on the label, so yeah, pretty cool. I won't read that whole section right there. I'll put that in the description of this video, so if you feel like reading all that, you can. All right, do our stretches, and let's get this beer can opened. So, without having a canned on date on this, that's the other thing. I'm not sure if I just mentioned that or not, but no canned on date. I've had it for at least a month, I want to say, at this point. So it's at least a month old. It's probably a little bit older than that. But it should be within, hopefully, a 3-month range as of right now of this inspection. So the bubbles on it. It's whitehead, frothy, and the color of the beer itself is a nice milky yellow-orange. A little bit more on the orange side, I would say. Very murky looking. Let's get some aromas. There's not a lot of aromas like jumping right out of the glass on this one. There is a bit of that kind of, I don't know. First thing that kind of struck me was maybe a little bit floral-like. There is a papaya-type nose. It does have a little bit of that kind of earthy appeal to it. Herbal-esque spice nose. Kind of following up after this slightly tropical fruit. Maybe overcooked pineapple. There's just not a lot coming out of this. Touch of a malt presence in there. Yeah, very, very weak on the aromas. A little hint of like pink bubblegum. All right, that's about it. I'll let the dog in and then I'll take a sip. First swig. Cheers. All right. There's melon. There is a melon flavor in there. Still kind of a papaya, still a little bit kind of earthy. Very dull flavors. Very slight bit of any type of a malt presence as well. This one's not like heavily malty. Flavor notes are very, very low. I would say this is probably one where lychee probably fits in. Seems to be about a medium body. The carbonation on it's pretty spritzy, so higher side medium carbonation. Slight softness to the palate. Bitterness, it's got kind of a mild to moderate bitterness. The bitterness kind of stays along that, I don't know, there's like a slight melon and then a little bit earthy tone type vibe. Floral-esque a little bit. 8.2% ABV. That's well hidden. Maybe a little bit of like a slightly sweet lemon. Would that be a mired lemon? I don't know. But it's very light on the flavors. Let's go ahead and give this a score. Okay, so I am back, and these are the ratings on Untapped. Out of 1,643 ratings, this beer averages out at a 4.26 out of 5. On my scale, that would put this as a very good beer. My own personal feelings for this beer. Appearance, beautiful, beautiful beer, 6 out of 6. For the aromatics, though they're not unpleasant, there's just not enough going on, and it's definitely not a powerful aroma on this thing. It is not bombastic. It is not flying out of the glass. It's hard to pick out the couple of notes that are even available. I'm at a 5.5 out of 10 for the aromatics on this beer. Flavor score, it gets a little bit better. Even though the flavors are pretty light, at least there's multiple things going on. The bitterness doesn't get in the way too much at the finish. It is more on the milder side of the bitterness. Carbonation kind of affects this one a little bit. I think it's too heavily carbonated for this beer. But my overall score for the flavor is 15.5 out of 19. Body on this one, I think the heft of the body is fine. It does have a slight soft palate. I think that the carbonation once again steps in and possibly ruins some of that. But 5 out of 5 for the body. And my overall on this one, it's a bit on the... This drink's more like a pale ale, realistically, in the flavor department and the aromas as well. So I would have liked more out of it, being a double IPA. So 7.5 out of 10 is where I'm landing with this one, and that's going to give Hello Greater Boston from Treehouse Brewing Company a bumpy 39.5 out of 50. We're just going to land this as a good beer. Just want to say cheers, and thank you all for watching.